Hello, I'm Father Frank Pavone, National Director of Priests for Life and Pastoral Director of Rachel's Vineyard. We read in the Old Testament that God's people, when they were unfaithful to the covenant, and because of that infidelity, were taken into exile. The Babylonians came, for example, in the 6th century BC and took away the people from the holy city, Jerusalem. And we read in the second book of Kings the primary reason for that. And we read here in chapter 24, surely this came upon Judah at the command of the Lord to remove them from his sight because of their sins, and for the shedding of innocent blood. For Manasseh filled Jerusalem with innocent blood. One of the things that was happening at that time was the sacrifice of children to demons. This was part of the religious practices of the pagans who were in the lands surrounding Israel. God's people got involved in that child sacrifice, and this was such a deep violation of the covenant they had with the God of life. We see ancient paintings of these sacrifices of the children to demons in these ceremonies. And one of the things we see in those depictions are pagan priests beating on drums while the children are being sacrificed. You know that why they were beating on the drums? To drown out the sound of the cries of the children. When you think about it, Rachel's Vineyard is a process by which we walk up to those priests who are beating the drums and we say, stop. Because there won't be healing in our own souls or in the world until we hear the cries of those children who have died, until we join our own crying with theirs, and until we all go to the Lord of life to be restored. Just like the people of old were restored and forgiven after their exile. They were brought back into the land after they were in Babylon. And that was the promise of the coming of Christ, who now heals us all. Thank God for the blessing of Rachel's Vineyard.